And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to run. Here's Bolden. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Just short of the 45 at the 44. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Here's Powell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. but it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
And to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another nice run. And I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Completes it to Powell. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run. This is Powell. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And he motions the wide receiver. Now Mostert. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. In his own end zone, it's Breeze. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyrell Williams, 99 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down following the incompletion. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This is caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So the offense has it first and 10. Again, it's Kaepernick. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw, Kaepernick. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Interesting quirk in the schedule coming up for the Cowboys. Typically, you get 10 days off after these Thanksgiving games, but this year they play next Thursday. They get their third straight home game, this time hosting the Redskins.
You never know how the schedule's going to fall. You're right, it has been tradition. Thanksgiving game, 10 days off, but not in this case. A nice little stretch for Dallas.
Here we go! Ohio!
Now they'll toss here to Powell. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here we go!
On third down. It's Powell, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Josh Gordon, his second touchdown on the season, and the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Breeze going to throw. And Davis with it left side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it with Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Again, it's Johnson. And this time they're able to bottle him up as he'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but, you know, the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Johnson running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Play fake here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the D-line's going to spread out. Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 62 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Let's go.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On first down, Kaepernick. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you